Okay, picture this. You're wandering through these like emerald hills where ancient traditions just seem to whisper on the breeze. It's a place that feels like it's still holding secrets.
Hmm.
That's kind of the essence of Koraput, this district tucked away in southern Odisha, India.
Right.
And it's not just another pretty spot. It's this vibrant tapestry woven with amazing natural wonders, a really deep-rooted tribal heritage, and a history that might just make you see this part of the world a bit differently.
Absolutely.
So our mission today really is to dig into what makes Koraput so special. We're drawing on what we know about its unique geography, the incredibly diverse people living there, their captivating culture, and the stories kind of etched into its past.
Sounds good. It's a fascinating place.
Yeah, get ready for a journey to, well, a truly remarkable and maybe unexpected corner of India.
So what immediately strikes you about Koraput, geographically speaking, is its location. It's nestled right within the Eastern Ghats.
Okay, the mountain range along the East Coast?
Exactly. And here, the elevation averages somewhere around 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
That creates a really distinctive environment.
Cover up, definitely.
Yeah, so imagine a landscape just painted with this incredibly lush greenery, dense forests covering rolling hills, and, refreshing waterfalls cascading down through the valleys.
Sounds beautiful.
And this higher altitude, it also gives Koraput a climate that feels wonderfully cool and pleasant.
Right.
It's a real contrast to the warmer conditions you find in much of coastal Odisha.
So it sounds like a welcome escape. You can almost feel that refreshing air just thinking about it. It's interesting how that elevation difference creates such a distinct pocket, doesn't it?
It really does.
I've even heard people say Koraput offers that classic hills station feel, but right there in Odisha. And there's that charming nickname too, right? Speaks to its beauty.
Indeed. Koraput is often affectionately called the Switzerland of Odisha. And that nickname, it really captures the essence of its scenic beauty, and the pleasant climate it enjoys compared to the hotter plains down below. It's a testament to the visual impact of the place.
Right. And beyond these, well, breathtaking views, Koraput is a real heartland of tribal culture, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
It's home to over 50 distinct tribal communities. I mean, think about that. Within just one district, you have this incredible array of different ways of life.
That's a key takeaway, definitely. This incredible diversity, like you said, more than 50 distinct tribal communities.
Mm.
It means that within a relatively small area, you encounter this unparalleled richness. We're talking different languages, unique cultural practices, traditional attire that tells its own story,
Wow.
music that just resonates through the hills, and these vibrant festivals that are a true spectacle, color and tradition.
So many different groups.
Among the many prominent tribes you'll find are the Paraja, the Khan, the Banda, and the Gadaba. Each one really has its own unique identity.
And the imagery that comes with that. It sounds so vivid. I've learned a bit about the heavy silver jewelry the women traditionally wear, intricate pieces that must hold so much cultural weight.
They really do. Beautiful craftsmanship.
And the music. Those indigenous instruments the men play during celebrations. It must create this incredibly immersive, powerful atmosphere.
Absolutely. And, when we delve deeper into these communities, we find truly fascinating groups, like the Banda tribe.
Okay, Ghana.
Yes, they are recognized as one of India's oldest groups. Their traditions have been, relatively less influenced by modernization, let's say, and Koraput is their home.
Interesting.
What's particularly noteworthy about the Banda is their unique matriarchal social structure.
Matriarchal, so lineage traced through the women.
Exactly. Lineage and often property are traced through the female line, and women can hold more significant roles in decision-making within the community. It's a fascinating example of the diverse social fabrics you find in this region.
That is fascinating. Now, shifting focus just a little bit, I came across something really special, quite unique about Koraput Jagannath Temple with this profoundly inclusive spirit. Can you tell us about Sabar Sriketra?
Ah, yes. Sabar Sriketra. It's located right in Koraput town, and it is indeed a very significant place. What's so compelling about it is its fundamental principle of inclusivity.
How so?
Well, unlike some other prominent religious sites, this Jagannath temple welcomes people of all castes, creeds, and religions right into its inner sanctum for worship. Everyone has access.
Wow. That's a really powerful statement, isn't it? Especially given the context of caste in India, it really stands in contrast to the perhaps more well-known Jagannath Temple in Puri.
It does.
What's the thinking behind that? What drives this inclusive approach?
Well, if we connect this to the deeper history of the region, Subhash Kshetra's inclusivity is strongly linked to tribal spirituality and the original tribal ways of worshiping Lord Jagannath. So this temple, in essence, reflects a more ancient and perhaps you could say more egalitarian approach to faith. It suggests that this idea of universal access to the divine has really deep roots in the region's tribal heritage.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, here's something that completely surprised me when I was looking into Koraput. Coffee.
Yes.
I had absolutely no idea this region was part of India's coffee-growing landscape.
It's a delightful discovery, isn't it? Koraput produces some really excellent coffee. And what makes it particularly special is how it's cultivated.
Okay.
We're talking about organic, shade-grown beans. They're nurtured by the tribal farmers themselves, right within the dense forest ecosystems.
Shade-grown, so under the trees?
Exactly. Growing coffee under the canopy of existing trees. Well, it not only benefits biodiversity, but it also contributes to soil health. It's a very sustainable model.
That sounds incredibly ethical and sustainable, very much in line with what people are looking for globally now. And I gather this Koraput coffee is gaining recognition maybe beyond just the region.
Precisely. Yeah, Koraput coffee has actually evolved into a recognized brand. And the Odisha government has been actively supporting these tribal farmers, empowering them through this agricultural initiative.
That's great to hear.
The region has even celebrated its burgeoning coffee culture by hosting dedicated coffee festivals, bringing people together to appreciate this local brew.
Coffee festivals, fantastic. It's wonderful to see that kind of support and, celebration of local produce. Now, let's touch upon another aspect of Koraput's history that maybe often flies under the radar. It's Jain heritage.
Yes. That's important, too.
Because Odisha is so often associated with Hindu and Buddhist traditions, right? So this was a surprising find for me.
This raises a really important point about the richness and the complexity of the region's past. While Hindu and Buddhist influences are certainly significant in Odisha, Koraput also holds tangible evidence of a vibrant Jain presence in earlier times.
Really? Like what kind of evidence?
Well, archaeological discoveries. Things like ancient Jain statues and relics found in places like Subai and various other parts of the district. They clearly indicate a more diverse spiritual history than is commonly known.
So it adds another layer to the story.
Exactly. From ancient faiths to contemporary agriculture like coffee, Koraput really showcases this remarkable depth and variety.
It really does. But let's circle back to the natural wonders because they sound absolutely stunning. Tell us about Duduma Falls and Diamali Peak.
Right. Nature has indeed been incredibly generous to this region. Duduma Falls is, well, it's a truly majestic sight. It ranks among the highest waterfalls in the area, with water cascading down an impressive 157 meters.
157 meters. Wow, the sheer power and beauty of that must be something else.
It really must be. And then there's Diamali Peak, which is the undisputed highest point in the entire state of Odisha.
The highest point, okay.
Exactly. Towering at 1,672 meters, Diamali Peak presents these incredible opportunities for trekking. And of course, it offers unparalleled panoramic views for nature enthusiast photographers.
I bet.
The vista from the summit, it's often described as just breathtaking. It truly gives you the feeling of standing on the very roof of Odisha.
Wow, the roof of Odisha. That paints such a vivid picture. Okay, finally, for anyone who might be inspired by this, maybe thinking of visiting this fascinating region, it sounds like the Tribal Museum is an absolute must-see.
It is indeed. The Tribal Museum in Koraput, it isn't just a place to sort of observe static artifacts behind glass, It's more accurately described as a living repository of tribal culture.
A living library, almost.
That's a good way to put it. The exhibits offer this rich, dynamic portrayal of the lives and traditions of the various communities. You see their traditional costumes, weaponry, musical instruments, elements of their daily lives. It's really an invaluable resource for gaining a deeper understanding of the heart and soul of Koraput.
It sounds essential. So as we sort of draw this deep dive to a close, it's just abundantly clear that Koraput is a place that offers so much more than meets the eye. It's this vibrant tapestry, like we said, woven with stunning landscapes, a really rich and layered history, a profound and diverse tribal heritage, and even, the unexpected aroma of organically grown coffee.
Chuckles, right.
Whether your interests lie in ancient history, vibrant cultures, or just the raw, untamed beauty of nature, Koraput seems to hold something truly unique and rewarding.
What's so compelling, I think, is how a region that might not be on everyone's immediate travel radar holds such a remarkable wealth of distinctive characteristics.
Yeah.
It really emphasizes that idea, doesn't it? That the incredible diversity that defines India can often be found in its less-known, culturally rich corners. And these places offer profound insights into the human experience.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it, about all the other hidden gems scattered across the globe, places holding equally valuable pieces of our world's diverse heritage and natural beauty, just, waiting to be discovered and appreciated.
Absolutely.
Perhaps exploring those undiscovered corners is where our most enriching learning actually lies.